So this is my helmet. It's a Fox V2. I've always liked it. I like the cards and the ace of spades. I like the design, but it's had a lot of use, and it's really gotten, well, it just stinks. It's just sweaty and dirty, and you can see around here there's quite a bead of sweat, and it just really is unpleasant to pull onto your head. I could buy a new helmet, I suppose, but I like this one. I want to keep it. You can pull some of the liner out, but not all of it. So I'm wanting a way of just freshening up the helmet without just having to buy a new one. So what I'm going to do is just get a container with just some ordinary clothes washing detergent in there, just nothing fancy. And I'm just going to soak the helmet in there. So I've got the container because the helmet's going to float. I'm going to lock the lid down on top of the helmet to stop it from floating, and pull it down, and just so that the water and the detergent that can soak into it and give it a bit of clean. I'm thinking I'll leave it a couple of hours, see how it goes, come back, check it out, maybe leave it a little longer. So a couple of hours later, let's just give it a bit of an eyeball. She's floating away. We'll save that. The water's quite brown and dirty, so obviously it's done something. I might as well give it all a bit of a wipe over. So let's have a look at it. Yeah, that looks better there already. Quite happy with that. Give it a bit of a wipe. I wonder about the top there, how's that looking? That had a real stain line of horror. Yeah, that's pretty good too around there. Quite happy with that result. So yeah, just give the helmet a bit of a wipe over. I'll leave it outside for you know, all day or whatever. What? Look at it. Look at that. The silver's just wiping off. What's going on there? Look at that. It's just wiping off. Gee, that's something I hadn't anticipated. That it's like some kind of water transfer soaking material. I've soaked it in water and all the silver's just flaking off. I never anticipated that. I'm really quite happy with the results of the cleanliness. It smells nice and clean and fresh, but all the silver that I had is flaked off. Look at that. I wouldn't have considered that was going to happen just in water and detergent. It's not a good advertisement for Fox, if you ask me, but I suppose they just expect everyone to buy new helmets, and hey, I could buy new helmets, not like I'm broke. I just like this one. So anyway, what am I going to do about that then? It just looks ugly. So I'm going to get an ordinary auto paint pen that you get from your average auto shop. Now I know you have to be careful with painting on helmets, especially if you've got a plastic one. You can actually deteriorate the quality of the material, but I'm only using this on the vents, and you're a bit safer with a fiberglass helmet. So I just figure, just on the venting, which are trimmings that are just something that's stuck on there, that I'm not going to adversely affect the quality or the safety of the helmet just by touching up a few vents. And the overall result, you look a bit close, you can see it's a bit brushed, it's a bit ugly, it's not wonderful. It would have been better if it didn't flake off, but you know, you just go back a bit. The cat's quite happy that it doesn't stink anymore. You just step back a bit, and the helmet actually looks pretty decent. It's nice and clean. I guess it's been rejuvenated, so you'd have to say successful project.